So, yeah, I think it's fair to say we're in a better mood today.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
It wasn't particularly a difficult day yesterday. With nothing particularly wrong, but just by the time we got to Chepstow, it was just I was just feeling a bit jaded.
Despite the fact that the dinner at the Royal George was absolutely stonking, wasn't it?
It was astounding. There was a few things yesterday I think that put me off of my stride. One was Bridgewater and Bristol.
Yeah.
And nothing wrong with either of those places, but
not enjoyable cycling.
I felt like we were commuting at points.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
Which is, which is fine, but it just wasn't.
Yeah.
The energy wasn't the same, was it?
Absolutely not. No.
Yeah.
But that's part of the whole thing. That's what we're going to find from time to time.
Yeah, absolutely. And then the other thing that I was a bit discombobulated about was that we had to park one of the bikes in a public car park.
Yeah.
And
which didn't bother me.
I know it didn't bother you.
I just wanted it parked.
Yeah.
And locked up.
Well, you were getting impatient because you were getting hot.
I was getting hot. It was a very narrow fire entrance that you were waddling up. Just got it in. Just. And then you had to manoeuvre in this tiny little courtyard. And I thought, nah.
Yeah.
I'm just going to shove it in the car park.
I'd have been quite happy to do it, but...
Yeah. I wish I'd let you.
Well, I didn't...
Next time?
think I was going to get the bike out this morning because I forgot going in one way doesn't necessarily mean that you'll get it out. I did. But
the bike was in the car park. How many locks did we put on it?
So I think, not to say that we were paranoid, but I think there were 5 locks on it in total.
There were.
Yeah. But the last thing we needed last night was a bike thief.
Yes.
It would have just...
And a bike thief was something that we might have needed this morning.
And why was that, Ben?
Well, we removed the locks, didn't we?
Why are we... Is this the royal we?
Well, you were there in attendance.
I was there in attendance for a bit of it.
For a bit of it.
Yeah.
And we got down to the last lock, and I thought, marvellous. You went off. I thought, I'll get this one off. Safe to say, it proved a little bit tricky to budge, and I couldn't budge the barrel off the disc. It's a little disc lock thing. And then the next thing Sean knew is he stood outside the pub, which is just around the corner out of sight.
Packed, by the way.
And I'm walking up there with a broken key in my hand saying to Sean, we need a solution. Why? Because the key had snapped off in the barrel of the disc lock. So now we've got a locked bike and no way of getting it off.
Never a dull moment with you, mate, is it?
No, I mean, all right. I was getting impatient with the damn thing, but I didn't expect the key to snap.
A fair bit of force gone into that.
But it snapped.
Yeah.
So
sheared off is what it was.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we needed a solution, did we not?
We did. And there was by the way, I've done quite a few things with Ben now, charity rides, whatnot, France and so on. If Ben looks at you slightly worried and says, I need a solution.
Yeah.
You're in... I took my crash helmet off, let's put it that way.
Yeah, absolutely. So I've seen all the bike videos testing bike locks and all the rest of it. And I was about to Google, how do you get a bike disc lock off? Because I knew they were there. And I knew that people use things like angle grinders. Now, pubs are known for supplying all sorts of things, but they don't supply angle grinders.
Well, not that pub anyway.
And not that pub, and certainly not the size of angle grinder that I thought we were going to need. A proper powerful angle grinder to get this thing off.
It's Bank Holiday Monday as well.
It's Bank Holiday Monday, no garages. I thought, what are we going to do? Dave, our host, and we'll talk about Dave shortly, Dave, our host, suggested, well, there's a Chepstow community page. Put the word out. Has anybody got an angle grinder? Because we were stuck in Chepstow. I thought, I'm desperate at this point. And then I thought, right, RAC. So I'm on the phone to the RAC. Meanwhile,
Christian and Christina,
Yeah.
who are a Romanian couple that work with Dave at the Coaching Horses. Lovely couple. Christina's Christina's an ex-dental surgeon.
She is.
But Christian was an ex-naval diver, so he knows a thing or two about engineering. You know,
I
clever
didn't know
cookie.
this at first.
Did you not?
No.
No. Yeah.
Hence my skepticism.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he came out with a junior hacksaw. Now, if you know anything about metallurgy and toughened steel, a junior hacksaw versus toughened steel is often going to end up in a win for the toughened steel. So Ben and I dismissed Christian's offer. That's very nice of you, chap.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's toughened steel.
We're going
to
to
ring the RAC.
Yeah. And waste
Yeah.
several hours before they came, etc.
And he very politely muttered the phrase, "Mind if I try?"
Knock yourself out.
Knock yourself out, mate. Ben's still on hold while they're trying to verify his RAC account.
So I'm actually on the phone. I've got through to somebody from RAC. They're validating the account. Christina comes in, his wife, into the pub, and I'm still on the phone waiting for the RAC to validate, and she says, "He's done it." I honestly could not compute that he had actually done it. I thought, no, she's Romanian. She's getting the English wrong. He's told her he's done something, but he couldn't have got that lock off. So I'm looking at it very skeptically.
Well, actually, I think your face kind of went into a slight. Now I do know you very well, and your face I read as, "What has he cut off? He couldn't possibly have cut the disc lock off.
He's done it this time. The brake hose is cut.
He's cut the brake disc in half. Yeah. But lo and behold,
So I had to go around the corner and look, and I walked around the corner of the pub towards the car park to be met by Christian holding hacksaw and the lock.
my lock.
As it turns out,
My lock that my dad bought me before we left for this trip.
obviously a piece of junk.
No offence, Dad.
No, not your fault. It's an Oxford disc
It's
lock.
an Oxford disc lock.
But to be honest,
No good at gloves. No good at disc locks. They're very, very good at 50-litre bags.
don't tell the little bike thieves, although they probably know, that you can hacksaw off an Oxford disc lock with a junior hacksaw.
Yeah.
So, drama averted. It was...
Second drama averted in 2 days.
second drama averted in 2 days.
Both of them involving locks.
Yes. Yes. I'm not going to touch... I have touched another lock. I put a D-lock on mine tonight.
You did, yes. Yeah.
Best that stays.
So, that was before we'd even left this morning.
We haven't left. Yeah.
Poor Dave. I think he thought we were like the Laurel and Hardy of motorcycling.
He was... Yeah. He was great. He made us tea. He immediately said, "Look, if you need to stay here again tonight, boys, I'll book out the room. It's not a problem." He was absolutely superb.
He was fab. Now I'm going to do a little mini appeal actually, because Dave is really, really passionate about his bed and breakfast pub. He must have 7 or 8 rooms there. It's fastidiously clean. I mean, it's good, honest pub food.
Ex-army.
Yeah, everything is run with military precision. Quite literally, it was breakfast in 15-minute intervals. Which one do you want? It was great. And I'm not going to go into detail now because I'm going to work with Dave after this trip. But a little mini appeal. If you're staying in the Wye Valley and you're cycling or you're motorcycling or you're walking or you're visiting in general, there's 7 or 8 rooms there. Please go and support Dave. Please. He's not expensive. He's a lovely guy. He's got a few stories to tell.
He's got a lot of stories to tell.
But there's a very important reason why he needs to see an upturn like now. So if you are going to the Wye Valley, give Dave a chance. Go along. We thoroughly recommend his place. It was really beautiful, clean, really comfortable.
Yeah.
Please go and do it. And you'll find out why more when I've spoken to him after this trip. Yeah, okay, cool. So, let's get on to today, shall we? As in the ride. We finally left at 11:11, magical number.
Not on my bike.
No, it wasn't.
It's 11:17.
Well, that's why you're spiritually malaligned. So we headed back into the Wye Valley, past the Royal George.
Past the
Actually,
Royal
where we
George,
had food yesterday.
The Wye Valley, if you've not been, you motorcyclists will know it. It's gorgeous. Car drivers, tourists, beautiful. Everyone knows about the Tintern Valley, the Tintern Abbey. On that valley, it is just gorgeous all the way up to Monmouth.
Yeah. Well, in a way, because initially our sat nav struck again, didn't it?
Yes.
No, I did trust it. I waved.
Yeah.
Because I carried straight on, didn't I, up the hill towards the road that goes to Hereford. Because in my mind, there was a beautiful windy road up into the mountain, and then when you get to the top, you can hang a left, and you can come into Abergavenny that way. Well, in fact, north of Abergavenny. We would have missed Abergavenny, and I'm glad we didn't, as we'll find out in a minute. But we started off. Well, you turned left and went off, and I had to turn around and join you. And I'm shouting you to say, "Hang on, mate! I want to go the other way. I want to go the other way." The route was taking us this way, so we're all right. Let's go. Let's go with it. What happened?
Well, it soon changed from an ordinary urban street into a country lane, full of grass again, and mud, and a tractor, high hedges, very narrow, gravel, all the stuff, speed right down, and I thought, oh, this is it all over again, and it's okay for a couple of miles if you're going to pop out onto a decent B road.
It wasn't any.
But it wasn't going to do that. And again, we'll remind you, they call this fun or relaxed.
It's fun for them.
It's fun for them. It ain't fun for me, and I certainly weren't relaxed about it. Sean made the right call. He said, look, we're going to have to turn back and find a different way. Yeah. And that's exactly what we did. Good call. We got then onto the A40.
Yeah, bit of dual carriageway. I didn't mind
dual
it,
carriageway, yeah. 10 miles, is it, to Aber? But 60 miles an hour.
I'll tell you what, I was doing a bit more than that at points, but my bike is really loosening up now. It's like really properly running. It's about 3,000 miles now on that KTM engine.
Yeah. The bikes did us, the little Dukes did us proud on that dual carriageway. I felt it was fine bombing along. Boring, of course, but it was fine.
But it wasn't for long.
The short journey into Aber.
Into Abergavenny, and we wanted to make a quick stop for something. I can't remember what it was. But, you wanted to make sure that the DJI camera was running. And lo and behold, there's a bike meet on, and there's about 40 or 50 bikers all parked up in the Abergavenny bus station.
Yeah.
So we stopped, and we had a coffee, and a fabulous coffee. The second fabulous coffee of the day. No offence, Dave. I'll have a Americano black, please. Yes, no problem. Instant.
Bang. Yeah. Yeah.
Right. I'm such a coffee snob.
He is.
I am.
He is.
But we met Reese and John and Nick. A bunch of people all sat round. Everybody really friendly.
Yeah, really friendly.
Yeah.
Interested in what we're doing. Big thumbs up. The thought of doing it, on 125s up to John O'Groats. These guys are bikers. And look, here's the thing. Many of them don't diss the fact that you're riding a 125. Many of them say the same thing. Have a go, because it's a lot of fun.
Right, it's a lot.
And a lot of fun on these little bikes.
We've been asked if we're keeping the bikes, and I started to tell a guy, thinking about selling it when I get back, and actually I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want to. I'm getting quite attached to it.
Yeah,
I'm getting quite attached to it now.
It was absolutely fabulous.
Yeah.
So we then took the road out of Aber towards the final destination. It is Llandrindod Wells. via Crickhowl and Talgarth, and the Honey Cafe on the A479.
Honey Cafe
Now,
was nuts, yeah.
the run up to the Honey Cafe. How was that, Sean?
Oh,
the first leg.
Oh man, it's some of the best riding on on road riding I've ever done. I mean,
Yeah.
I was speechless.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing,
It was-
beautiful. Most of the road surface was
Most
spot
of it
on.
was
There's
fine.
a couple of little bits that were
Yeah.
a little bit ripply, but wow.
This is Small Bikes, Big Hearts, in association with St. Luke's Hospice.
And then we stopped at the Honey Cafe. Fabulous lunch. Talked to a few bikers, and it was the last leg then. Or no, it wasn't it? Yeah, it was the last
Yeah.
leg back towards Llandrindod Wells via Bilth Wells. Looks like Buwth Wells if you're English. Bilth Wells was where I pulled over because we did another stretch, did we not?
Yeah, yeah.
Of the same sort of road. And
I would say slightly faster.
the intercom went off at this point, and
Yeah.
initially I was trying to turn it on. I thought, no, I'm just gonna enjoy this. What happened when I stopped? I pulled in at the car park.
You were just having a manic giggling
I was
fit.
just just
Giggling, well,
Gig-
guffawing like a child, really.
Yeah.
I mean, again, if the first bit wasn't enough, that section of road was just
As well.
was absolutely
Just-
mind-blowing.
it was. We're not racing. We are certainly not racing.
Well,
No, we're not racing.
we're not racing.
No,
It's,
we're using
it's just the
road and the
flowing
bikes as they should be
nature.
rode.
Yeah.
And as they should be ridden. Now, you bikers will know these roads very well. That's why you come up here in your droves. It's a beautiful bit of countryside anyway.
Every single biker that I've seen today has nodded or waved as well. Like, no pretension.
No pretension.
Yeah, a super. I maintain this is probably one of the best days road motorcycling that I've ever experienced.
And I've got a
No.
comparison because I've taken the Scout with Steve and Adrian, and I've taken the F750 BMW with Marcus on exactly these roads. We had a blast. Great fun. But I have to say, neither the Beamer nor the Scout made me laugh as much as this
No.
little Duke did.
No,
They'll do it easily, and maybe that's the point. Maybe that's the point. The big bikes will just cruise within their power range, and it's nice. But the Dukes,
I can't wait to get out tomorrow. I really can't.
The Dukes are just fabulous little things.
Yeah, I can't wait to get out tomorrow. Those bikes are going to run like a dream all the way to Johnny Groats and back. All right?
Yes, they are.
Yes,
they,
they are.
should do.
Yeah.
There's not that many miles on the clock.
Very quickly then, tomorrow we are going from Llandrindod Wells north, kind of via Oswestry Bowen, which is where I went to school as a child. I've actually felt very connected to my brother, actually, over the last 24 hours on this ride.
Yeah.
Early on, it was all a little bit like, we've got to get my head around this, get my head around that, very tiring. Start to relax into it a little bit more. And knowing that we're going to Oswestry Bowen tomorrow, which is where we were kids, like he would have been 9 or 10, I would have been 11, 12. My dad got his CX500 when we lived in Gabowen because he used to travel back to Hemel Hempstead for work. So that was a really exciting week when Dad was picking up his CX500.
Yeah.
That was the first big bike that he had while we were kids, and that kind of got us really excited about bikes. Hence why tonight I'm not wearing the St. Luke's Hospice t-shirt. I'm wearing Colin's Isle of Man TT hoodie, which I've got a couple of items of clothing. I've got a Honda t-shirt as well with me. But yeah, obviously it's his memorial ride. All the money that we raise is going to St. Luke's. And you please keep following us. We are Small Bikes Big Hearts on all of the socials. You can use hashtag Small Bikes Big Hearts. And likes, shares, activity is what we need to get the algorithm excited about what we're doing, right?
So we'll see you tomorrow night when we arrive in Chester.
Yep. Chester it is. Okay. Good night.
I'm just waiting for one of the pistons to blow, but that won't happen.
What is wrong with you?
No, in anticipation. I don't want it. I don't want it to blow.
Listen,
They are
you've
just
been enough trouble on this trip. Right, you keep your negative energy to yourself.
No, they won't blow.
Just stop saying it. You and your engine blow up talk. Catastrophizing.
Just makes me think. I've never ridden an engine that fucking hard. Think mechanical sympathy. Nice.
They were a trip hop band in the 90s, weren't they?
That was 22 minutes.
Perfect. All right then. Well, time to edit.